Think about a child learning to smile. They mimic the upturned lips, the crinkled eyes, but true understanding of joy, of humor, of shared delight, that comes later. Artificial intelligence in many ways is like that child. It can recognize patterns in data, including the patterns of human emotional expression. AI can process a smile as a sign of happiness. It can interpret a furrowed brow as concern. But can AI truly these emotions? This is the crux of the emotional AI revolution. We are teaching machines to read our emotional cues, to respond in ways that feel empathetic. AI is learning to mirror our emotions, even to anticipate them. This raises profound questions about the nature of intelligence, of consciousness, and even of what it means to be human. The implications are staggering. Imagine a world where machines not only understand our tasks, but also our moods, our anxieties, our hopes. This is the promise and the peril of emotional AI. It has the potential to revolutionize our interactions with technology, to create machines that are more intuitive, more responsive, more human. But it also forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our own humanity. What does it mean when machines can understand us better than we understand ourselves? Emotional AI relies on a potent cocktail of technologies. Machine learning algorithms are trained on vast datasets of human emotional expression. This data can include facial expressions, vocal tones, even physiological signals like heart rate and skin conductance. AI systems learn to correlate these signals with specific emotions. Consider facial recognition software, now commonplace in our lives. Emotional AI takes this technology a step further. It goes beyond simply identifying a face to analyzing the subtle movements of facial muscles, the twitch of a lip, the crinkle around the eyes. These micro-expressions can reveal volumes about our emotional state, often more accurately than our own words. But emotional AI doesn't stop at the face. It also analyzes vocal cues like pitch, tone, and cadence. A trembling voice might signal fear or anxiety. A clipped, rapid delivery could suggest anger or frustration. By piecing together these verbal and non-verbal cues, emotional AI systems build a sophisticated picture of human emotion. This technology is still evolving, but its potential is undeniable. As AI systems become more adept at reading and responding to our emotions, they will transform the way we interact with the world around us. The applications of emotional AI are vast and varied, touching nearly every aspect of modern life. In healthcare, imagine AI-powered diagnostic tools that can detect subtle signs of depression or anxiety in a patient's voice or facial expressions. These tools could provide early warnings, allowing for timely intervention and potentially saving lives. In education, emotional AI could personalize the learning experience, tailoring content and pacing to individual students' emotional states. Imagine a classroom where AI tutors can sense when a student is struggling or bored and adjust the lesson accordingly. Customer service is another arena ripe for disruption. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants can now go beyond simple scripted responses. They can understand a customer's frustration or anger and adapt their communication style to de-escalate the situation. Imagine resolving a complaint with a chatbot that is not only efficient but also empathetic and understanding. These are just a few examples of how emotional AI is transforming key sectors. As the technology matures, we can expect to see even more innovative and impactful applications emerge. The rapid advance of emotional AI forces us to confront a fundamental question. Can machines truly understand human emotion? Or are they simply mimicking empathy, replicating the outward signs without grasping the deeper meaning behind them? This is a question that has vexed philosophers and scientists for centuries. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is often seen as a uniquely human trait. It is rooted in our shared biology, our common experiences of joy and sorrow, love and loss. AI, on the other hand, operates on algorithms and data. It can learn to recognize patterns in human behavior, including the patterns of empathy. But can it truly comprehend the messy, complex, often contradictory nature of human emotion? The jury is still out. Some experts believe that as AI systems become more sophisticated, they will eventually develop a form of artificial empathy, capable of understanding and responding to human emotions in a genuinely meaningful way. Others remain skeptical, arguing that true empathy requires a level of consciousness and self-awareness that machines may never achieve. The rise of emotional AI opens a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas. If machines can understand and manipulate human emotions, what are the potential consequences? How do we ensure that this technology is used responsibly and ethically? One concern is the potential for emotional manipulation. Imagine AI-powered marketing campaigns that exploit our deepest fears and desires to sell us products we don't need, or political propaganda that uses emotional targeting to sow discord and undermine democracy. The ability to read and manipulate human emotions is a powerful tool, one that could be easily misused. Another ethical challenge is the issue of privacy. Emotional AI systems often rely on collecting and analyzing vast amounts of personal data, including our facial expressions, vocal tones, and even physiological responses. This data can be used to infer our emotional states, our personality traits, even our political leanings. The potential for misuse is significant. As we navigate this uncharted territory, it is crucial that we proceed with caution and foresight. We need to establish clear ethical guidelines for the development and deployment of emotional AI. We need to ensure that these technologies are used for good, not for harm. The ability of AI to understand and mimic human emotions raises a chilling possibility: emotional manipulation on an unprecedented scale. Imagine AI systems designed to exploit our vulnerabilities, to nudge us towards specific actions or beliefs. This is not science fiction, it is a very real threat. Imagine, for instance, an AI-powered shopping app that detects your sadness after a long day at work. This app, armed with your purchase history and browsing data, might recommend a tempting treat or a luxurious item, capitalizing on your emotional vulnerability to drive sales. Or consider the political landscape. AI could be used to micro-target voters with emotionally charged messages, tailoring content to individual fears and prejudices. This could exacerbate societal divisions, erode trust in institutions, and undermine the very fabric of democracy. Safeguarding against emotional manipulation by AI requires a multi-pronged approach. We need transparency in AI development, allowing us to understand how these systems work and what data they are using. We also need robust regulations that prevent the misuse of emotional AI for exploitative purposes. In a world increasingly fractured by cultural and linguistic barriers, emotional AI offers a glimmer of hope. Imagine a future where AI-powered translation tools can not only convey the literal meaning of our words, but also the emotional nuances that often get lost in translation. Imagine being able to communicate with someone from a completely different cultural background, understanding not just their words but also their underlying emotions. This could foster empathy and understanding, building bridges between communities and cultures that were once separated by language and custom. Emotional AI could also play a vital role in promoting cross-cultural understanding in education and the workplace. Imagine AI-powered training programs that help individuals navigate cultural differences with sensitivity and respect. By breaking down communication barriers and fostering empathy, emotional AI has the potential to create a more interconnected and compassionate world. The future of emotional AI is a tapestry woven with threads of both promise and peril. On one hand, we can envision a world where AI enhances our emotional intelligence, helping us to better understand ourselves and others. Imagine AI companions that provide emotional support and companionship, particularly for the elderly or socially isolated. Imagine AI therapists that offer accessible and affordable mental health care, breaking down the stigma surrounding mental health and making support available to those who need it most. In the workplace, emotional AI could foster more empathetic and productive teams, helping colleagues understand each other's perspectives and work together more effectively. In education, it could create personalized learning experiences that cater to students' individual emotional needs, fostering a love of learning and unlocking their full potential. The possibilities are limitless, but so are the risks. As we stand on the cusp of this new era of emotional AI, we must tread carefully, mindful of the profound ethical and societal implications. The development and deployment of emotional AI should not be driven by technological ambition alone. It must be guided by a deep understanding of human needs, values, and vulnerabilities. The ultimate goal of emotional AI should not be to replace human connection, but to enhance it. It should be a tool for building bridges, for fostering empathy, for creating a more compassionate and interconnected world. The challenge before us is to ensure that emotional AI serves humanity, not the other way around. We must approach this technology with both hope and caution, with a sense of wonder tempered by a healthy dose of skepticism. Only then can we harness the power of emotional AI to create a future where technology and human empathy exist in harmony.